So we're going back to Glenwall today. I'm rather excited about it. And the unwritten rule, the written rule, who knows which it is, but the short version is our heroes are going to have a maximum and a minimum of 3 movement. So all of our heroes are going to have 3 movement. Exactly. Except our dwarves, who may have 1 movement. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. In terms of omens, I think I am sticking with Siege and Engineering. In fact, Glenwall, I don't think we're going to change much here. So I think we're going to keep all that the same. We haven't changed our weapons in a while, but I don't think I'm planning to change any of these. There's some that I might take out, but unless there's a specific challenge around them, I'm not too interested. And we're going to go APOC 5. Jupe, welcome in. Yeah, so APOC 5, limited movement. Let's get this run started. It only happened on your phone. It was fine on PC. Interesting. All right, so what do we have for a cast of characters here? Looks like we got no dwarves, so we won't be able to figure out what the dwarf behavior is. I'm liking Tome to start. Hand crossbow to start is fine. We'll probably put the hand crossbow over here. We'll put this here. Are we going to be able to... We will be able to jump over exactly. So we'll need to keep that in mind. But I think this should be a fine first night. Let's get to know our cast of characters, though. Oh, we have a nudist. Sadly, they're not a dwarf, so we can't get some value out of that. Thank you, Illustrious, for parroting the omens. Let the pain begin. Indeed, 7 of Hearts. Let's see. I've not played this game much yet, but I'm learning. Will watching this give me a lot of spoilers? At the very end of this run, Jupe, you will see the boss for Glenwall. That's the only real spoiler, unless you consider things like weapons you haven't unlocked to be spoilers. Oh wait, Varun is indeed a dwarf. Okay, Varun is a dwarf. And they are, they're a tough dwarf. So they have a lot of block. Let's see, what are we working with? Wait, hold on. Oh, the dream is somewhat real. I'm really sad we don't have thickness, if I'm being honest. Really sad we don't have thickness. Sanguine Fuel is a good pickup. I don't know if your next is any good. I think it's decent. Inertia is pretty tempting too, if I'm being honest. With such low movement, it might actually be good. Hey, Santa, welcome in. Okay, so we have ourselves a hedgehog here. Sprint could be very huge. That's a great point, Abigail. I should not sleep on that. I don't think Heart of the Party is that important. I think Big Game Hunter is pretty good, and I think Blink is quite good. All right, so this is gonna be our hedgehog. Little sad we didn't get thickness. I don't think Carnage is that useful here. Wow, that's a lot of bag slots too. Where those are coming from Hoarder. Okay. Varun's going to be an interesting hero. Jolly Drinker. Is Jolly Drinker with 4 bag slots better than Sprint? Nah, on a Blood Mage Sprint, we're going to get to use it twice. Yeah, I think we'll hang on to that. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can give up here. Carnage restores movement, but you have to hit 5 enemies in a single attack. So if we're going Shield has some good 5 enemy attacks to get back some movement, but it's a pretty limited amount of movement. Do we think it's gonna... We'll do a flex between Carnage and Magic Fuel. Yeah, big game definitely worth the pickup. Maybe there's nothing up here that I care too much about, and we can sync something. We can do something like that. Okay, we'll leave Varun that way. Next we have Miguel, who is an Occult Hunter. Occult Hunter is such a freaking good perk, especially for someone who Actually, hold on. I didn't even look here. So we had the debuff tree. We could have gotten some contagion going. We have a cult hunter, backstabber, and nudist. You hate to see nudist, but we're a little light. No mana collector. So let's see. We like runic gift. We like legendary assassin. We like don't panic. We don't know about blessing. I like avid learner here. I do think sprint is probably good again. Leapfrog though is also quite good. But yeah, I think sprint is the better of the two. Longer weapons is good. Crit master, obviously. We do have a momentum build here too, don't we? Gosh, that's so... Like, is this our momentum hero? Okay, we'll make a momentum hero. This is gonna be curious. Now the problem with nimbleness is it will not increase our movement, so I shouldn't bother with that. Longer weapons we will take. Every 3 tiles traveled with skills with no momentum. So we're gonna have to make momentum work. We're gonna have to do something with. We're probably gonna go like sword scepter or sword pistol. Probably sword pistol if I had to guess. Let's see. We still want that. Still want don't panic. Brian with the resub, thank you. Movement not included. Is this like oxygen not included? One of them to start with plenty of. Yeah, nobody's ever gonna have more than 3 movement, Brian. That's the plan. Sprint movement, then sprint leapfrog, then no tier 2. I feel really bad not taking avid learner, but maybe that is the play. So we do that. I mean, we take the XP anyways, don't we? Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. So Miguel is going to be our extremely... Oh, Miguel also has no chest armor, though. I do need to remember that. Yeah, we still get avid learner. You are correct. Yeah, so Miguel is going to be our momentum hero. That's going to be curious. And then Chloe is claustrophobic. Ooh, we're getting hit. We're getting hit with the gear slot reductions. We could do another blood mage. Part of me is like, I think blood mages could be really good. Blood mages with warp crystals, I think, have a lot of potential. So I think I am going to shamelessly probably grab another blood mage. The problem with leapfrog in general is that if you're not in a position to basically use it immediately, you're not going to get a chance to use it at all. We do have sadist capability here, but I feel like I'm spread a little too thin if we're going blood mage. I don't think we have space for both. So we got 1 here, we got the 2 here, we got 3 here, which leaves us 1 on this tier. Which if we're going blood mage, like I could go back for sadist. Resupply, have them in a watchtower in the center of the haven surrounded by catapults. No. No. Definitely no. That's an amazing thought, though. Maybe we take longer weapons. Completely skip the 4 tier. Explosive hemoglobin is pretty good, too. If we get a little bit of crit, probably better than longer weapons. Skill range is going to be pretty important. I may be... Yeah, we may be doing a lot of weird things. So you're in the market for boom. I think we need a boom medallion. No, wait, you have... Do I really care about spiky counter? Hold on. So here's a question. If we didn't care about spiky counter, on this hero. We could go something like Contaminate Sadist. I don't think that buys us much. I think we're better off going Spiky Counter and grabbing some block. We're going to be tanking some stuff. That is the tiniest little GIF. Look at that little guy. It's an adorable eagle. I was thinking rather than going Spiky Counter, we could have also leaned into the dodge and gone Adrenaline Rush. But I think we probably go this way. 1, 2, 2. We get one more. We get one more if we want it here. Probably Explosive Hemoglobin. Or longer weapons. Longer weapons. All right. Okay. Well, we got some heroes. Let's start doing some work. It's a lot of runners. Now we're gonna have a very interesting time. We're gonna have a very interesting time with, like, I should think really hard about miss sensors, it would seem. Also, things like Fey amulets are going to be pretty sweet. So here's an important thing. These runners, if I stand here, are likely going to filter around this way. I would rather them run by us. So I'm going to do that. Wow, did we get... Hold on, did we get... We got Swift Elven Boots or Fey Amulets on almost everyone. That's kind of crazy. I wanted to get another poison on this guy. I felt like I under-poisoned him, but I guess we'll just chill. All right. And then... Yeah, you're done. Yeah, we have 2 runs on heroes, which is kind of sick with it. Gonna get here, and we're gonna keep debuffing. And then you... How much? You're taking 60 per turn for 2 more turns. You're taking 120. So if I hit you for 60, you would die. So I don't like that very much. Alright, well... That's the way the cookie crumbles, as it were. Alright, I think we're in as good shape as we can be. Varun needs to get back to center, though. For sure. That visibility. I didn't realize how bad that was going to be. I should have been paying more attention, too. To where they were going. Okay, so I think... Hold on. If you run to here, and then I run you to here, I can toss you to here. Now you're going to need to run to get this guy dead. Oh, and I'm out 1 short of being able to get everything done. I could take you out this way. I kill a couple extras. Might not be the end of the world. The runners are going to be really annoying before we get Ballista. Hey, too low, too easy. Welcome on in. Thank you. Let's see, what did I miss here? Oh, this is not working. That's why I'm missing things. There we go. I love how 2 out of 3 being almost everybody sounds kind of weird. 2 out of 3 being almost every... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Alright, let's see. We'll get that going. And hope for no crit on the runner. Come on, game. Why you gotta be like that? I'm gonna try and block them. How far are you gonna run? Okay, not that far. You're okay. You can use this to move forward a little bit. And I think we should have good coverage. And Varun should get down to work this next time a little better. There's a non-zero amount of annoyance that's coming from what we got going on here. Let's see. We'll do that. Okay. Pleased with the performance of our axe friend. Though I do suspect that we're gonna this is the turn where we're gonna fall a little short on things. This propagate is likely to secure some kills, but this gets about the same job done. For a little bit cheaper. Okay, then you over here. You could poison. This guy still makes into the Haven if we poison him. So let's do that. Yeah, he still makes it in. Twitch was very much against me renewing my subscription. Like, yay security, but at least don't make me do it on the PC due to being frustrated. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it, but thank you. Thank you for doing it nonetheless. Did I miss it? Wait, wait, there's no way. The Dud, you're not also Brian, are you? This is gonna break my brain. That moment when you find out... Okay, we are different. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait a second. This was from a previous time then, I presume. Okay. You have those moments where you're like, oh no, is everyone just one person? You only have one account on each platform. I think that's okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that is okay. Okay, I'm gonna use a punch there. Then I think we give this a yell. Because then I can move to here and get the 3 that way. Then if I run once here, we can toss you back this way. You still had actions. Maybe I shouldn't do that quite yet. Let's get those done, then toss ya. Now you... Maybe we're all in lustrous alt accounts. It could be. Oh, congratulate you on your 2-month sub. Did you share a message though? Because I'm looking at it, and I'm like, where? But where? I'm certainly not calling you a liar by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just curious. I think getting rid of one of these guys is probably the best we can do. And then I think I move back to this corner because this runner is probably going to run through this gap here. And then you probably still make it in. These guys not making it in because of the damage is a little frustrating. Well, nonetheless, the dud. I appreciate you. And I certainly appreciate the support. All right, let's see. Let's start out with an axe boomerang, because it at least has a good bit of coverage. Now let's see. We get this guy. Oh, 7 of hearts with the follow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, then we can come over this way. Looks like there's a decent prop here. So nice we did it twice, I guess. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then the AP. We're a little short on it. Let's see. Are you... I don't know that I want you taking a hit. I'd rather the 4 ruin take it. Speaking of, I was supposed to have my sub end by the start of this stream, but hey, look at me still being subbed. You've been given a stay of execution. What can we say? Let's see. Getting a good 3 spot here is not trivial. Okay, that's the turn. Before we move you back, let's hold off for a second. So come around here. You, Miguel, you can do... A hype train has started. Too low, too easy with the sub via Prime, and then also a look at me resubs. Never knew you had to share subs for them to show up. Neither did I. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hype train is a hypin'. Wow. Chloe has 71 freaking mana. Holy actual what? That's crazy. But yeah, thank you everyone. Let's see. We'll try... Guess we'll try getting... Oh, 2? If only I had some reliability. Damn. Let's get you on the corner here. I think... You have run, so we could do something like this and then maybe just... remove one more person here. No, not quite. Potion of invisibility. Not to be confused with the potion of invincibility. Took a bit of a hit there. Nothing too terrible. I think Varun got like 70% of our kills. So we'll try and funnel some to other folks. But at the same time, we also have to be sensitive to the fact that if we kill things far away from Varun, they're never going to get there to kill him. So... And now next turn, we probably have to kill these guys because the panic from them breaking that wall hopefully doesn't push us over. Okay, we're still safe. And we could get one of them killed here, but I don't think it's worth the price of admission. So there we go. Okay, first night in the bag. Watch, Chloe probably has like 85% magic damage. And you just didn't see it. It could be. I don't think we had any stats that were actually negative. But I'll need to confirm that. Does mean that Chloe's going to get a lot of resist from Blood Mage. That is a thing. So let's double check really quickly. So Chloe was 70. Where's that mana coming from? Oh, Paladin is so much freaking mana. Buff is nice too. Sadly, no bodybuilder to fully take advantage of it. But also, no helms is a real bummer. But yeah, so everybody got 1 level up. It's a little lacking. We're definitely gonna go full scavenge. So let me get to demolishing. There's not gonna be any rewards here, so we're just gonna clear things out. Wait, does no helmet... oh yeah, claustrophobic does come with more mana. That's the other piece of it. I was like, there's something I'm missing, because Paladin's a lot of mana, but Paladin's not 70-something mana. All right, so let's see. So then, as a reminder, for anyone who is not already aware, we did create a base building guide, and I am going to be using it on the side here. I bring it up almost every time when I set things up. So for me, for the corpse strat, I'm going to be doing, I can do triple gold mines to the left here and put my houses in a row down this way. So I will go ahead and do that. We don't get to save the house, which I think is fine. Yes, the piles indeed, Tulo. The piles indeed. We are rich with piles. All right, so it's going to be boom, boom. That gets us another one of these. There we go. And then upgrade, upgrade. Another one of those. Now we're cruising. I don't think I'm going to do any more house stuff at the moment. I'm going to leave these over here and see if we can keep them alive. This ruins is probably ruined, but we'll leave it for now. I think I'm going to be extra vigilant about destroying corpse piles. The reason being that anything that impedes movement is potentially going to be really bad for us. Hey, another anomaly. What's going on here? Hype Train didn't fizzle out. I'm thrilled by the support that we got there. Thank you again to Look at Me and Too Low, Too Easy. They're not all going to be crazy. But it is, all the support is greatly appreciated. Puts us back at 60 subs, which feels amazing. So thank you to everyone who did contribute. And yeah, we love to see it. Okay, where was I? Let's see. So we got those. Right now, I just wanted to check here. So you got, of our kills, you got 28, 35 on the axe, 33 on the hand crossbow. Okay, so that makes sense. I think you're probably... we're going to probably need to do something like this for our allocations. Let's do our level ups. So let's see. Varun is a hedgehog, so picking up a bit more block doesn't seem bad. We don't have thickness, though, so maybe take that big resistance to make sure that we're nice and tanky. I tried a melee only on this map. It didn't go the way you hoped. Oh no. Oh yeah. So sorry, Anomaly. I think I fizzled out before I answered. All of our heroes have 3 minimum and 3 maximum movement, so they will never have more movement than they have at this exact moment. I will take the XP gain here for sure, and then we will take sprint, which is good for business. Next, Miguel is going to be a momentum hero. What a world we're going to be living in. This hero is going to have a hard time getting started, I reckon. But getting some momentum is going to be important because we're not going to have a lot of that. It is not a lot of movement. It is not a lot of movement. Resistance reduction. They're going to be going sword pistol more than likely, so I will take some resistance reduction here. And I'll definitely take sprint first, I think. And then Chloe is our other blood mage, who's going to be taking leapfrog. Yeah, that's fine. You could use some block. I think definitely we can take some physical damage. I think when you see the early accuracy, you grab the early accuracy. All right, and then ballistas. I'm guessing we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some upgrades. Yeah, that's decent. Let's try and get people second weapons. Move on weapons is no good. The adamantium spear for cheap is interesting. I like the adamantium spear for cheap. I like the pistol for cheap. And then I think, do we go scav camps on this map? It's really tempting to, if I'm being honest. I think we get enough gold without. So I'm going to grab one, and then we should find one more weapon for someone. So let's see. I'll put that there. Miguel can now have a pistol to go with his hand crossbow. Those are both like low-range weapons. Then we just need something with decent range. I think the mithril rifle is good. Is that +1, -1 movement really going to do what I think it's going to do? I think it is, and I think I still buy it. 35 is a little expensive, but I want to have a hero that has some range to be able to help out with things. We need people a little more forward. And then, ooh, we should buy this teleport scroll. There is no excuse for not buying this teleport scroll. Everybody's going to want to have a teleport scroll, and getting one early is big. Chloe's got the mana pot. Chloe's got a bunch of mana. We'll do it that way. It'll probably eventually be better on someone else. You'll want warp gates pronto. Yeah, I don't think I'm too concerned about warp gates because they do consume movement to use. So I was thinking about this before, and it's like, because the warp gate costs 1 move to use, we may have to spend like a whole turn of someone stepping off the warp gate so someone else can warp there. It's like, they're a little awkward. The same goes for watchtowers. Getting in and out of them is really expensive. All right. Night number 2. Let's do the thing. Okay. No runners feels pretty good. Also, the consolidated enemies here feels pretty decent. Like, I'm not seeing... We're not getting hit that hard here, so I think this is good. I'd like for everyone to have a run equivalent. Getting rid of miss sensors is going to be non-trivial, but... All right, this guy will come in and we'll work on him next turn. We sadly don't have defensive training, so we want to be getting as many of the kills as we can with our heroes, just to save that little bit of XP. But mostly we're just going to let people come in. The irony of that splitter there, just sitting there hitting this barricade and it not dying because of the debuffs is something. He's trying his best, don't bully him. Oh, I'm bullying him, all right. Like this should be a pretty straightforward night, I'm hoping. I don't foresee anything being too tricky about this night, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I guess if the splitters start coming in that fast and furious, maybe we'll start to have some troubles. Like this triple splitter over here is going to be a bit of something. I should have definitely cheated that one more to the right. Let's see. Can I can get a little bit of work in there, and then we can move back like that. I think I want to debuff these guys. Hopefully we hit all 3 of them. 2 out of 3 is not the best. Oh, you got another idea, Alden? Last spell trivia / Kahoot stream. Ooh, illustrious. I really like that idea. That sounds super interesting. Yeah, that's a really interesting idea. So for context, Illustrious is being put in charge of a bit of a celebratory stream for us hitting 1,000 followers. So we've been brainstorming some ideas, and that's a really cool idea, Illustrious. If you are willing to spearhead that a little bit, I think I'm extremely down for that. Let's see. So I'm not seeing a great... I'm not seeing a lot of great options here. Let's see. Can you... Great hit there, I think. I think we do the same thing that we did last time here. We get a double hit that way on this guy. Okay, not bad. Now you, though, you're gonna have a hard time, I think. Yeah, there's not a great set of options there. I think we probably sprint and do something like this. But yeah, we're gonna run up against it a little bit here. I'm spending a lot on sprint at the moment also. Okay. Close but no cigar, but we do have 6 actions here. I think I'm a little nervous about this Misty duder. I think we need to probably do that just because this guy's coming in kind of quick. Okay. We have the conga line here. The Elite Claw is really going to need to get deleted this next turn, though. That's not it. That ain't it. But we do have the debuff, so... Alright, good work there. Are you seriously what? You're at 61 hit points. Love to freaking see it. Love to see it. I think that doesn't seem worth. We might do this. See if we can just knock a few out. Not loving that I don't think that's securing nearly as many kills as I wanted it to, but 6 off, man. Okay, that did okay there. We spent a ton. That was not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. And then you're all set. And then I think probably just toss a lightning bolt here, and it may fizzle out. Okay, that worked fine. That was decent enough. We're still taking some panic, but I think everything that's coming in right now is going to get ballisted. So yeah, we're good. It's all armored all the way down. Ooh. Not quite where I needed to be. All right, if I can take out that guy who's at full health there, that's pretty good. I think we're going to be able to get ourselves down to below 3, which is fine. No debuff on this guy, so we'd have to crit here. 5% chance to crit. It's not happening. So we'll try it this way. All right. We're not moving into a new panic bracket, so I'm not going to complain too much. Okay, looks good. Everybody hits 4, which feels pretty decent. Mountains are a little light, but that's what we saved the 4 ruins for. We'll grab that. We'll grab... I'm trying to decide if I do this for gold instead. So the logic here would be if we go... You know, I've never liked Leap as a mobility ability in Lustrous, but it's always interesting to hear that feedback. I think I'm going to go gold, and I'm going to try and get 2 of these ruins torn down. So let's see if I can actually do that. It does mean we're moving at least 1 house. Ooh, we didn't get there. That's interesting. We're actually quite a ways off. So one thing we can do. This is a strategy I don't utilize often, but we can sell a bunch of gear and then buy it back with the proceeds of tearing down the house. So I think I will probably do that. So we do something like that. We use that to upgrade the house. We then cash in for money, and then we go to the shop and we buy back all that gear. Except maybe the helmets. The helmets might not be necessary. Yeah, so that gets us up to 10 workers, which I feel pretty good about. We didn't get quite as many materials as I was hoping for there, but... we essentially loaned out some gear. All right, this is the side that's getting hit harder, so I'll do that, and then I think I'll cheat one over this way. This house still needs to get relocated, obviously, but I mean, we could do that now. We do still have 63, but let me take a look at what we're getting for level ups here. So let's see. So getting defensive training here means that we can, our ballista can be doing ballista-y things without me feeling too bad. Grab that, grab jump over. And then over here, I think definitely spiky counter, and I think definitely magic fuel for now. I'm not super feeling like Carnage. I'm still a little on the fence about Carnage on a hedgehog. Streamer 10 with the raid. Thank you so much. Welcome on in, Streamer 10. Thank you to you and all yours. Were you playing the last spell? Let me give you a shout out. I never know how to do this. We'll see if I do it correctly here. Ah, that wasn't. It was the other one. Is it? There we go. Shout out and then streamer 10. Try that one too. There we go. I think that worked. Backslash, yes. I also made a command to do it, but I'm not saying that's a good thing. Ooh, skill range. That much skill range we can't say no to. Wait. Did I... Not my name? Did I shout out the wrong person? Wait, did I mess it up? Oh, did I put 2 R's? Oh, Steamer 10. All right, we'll get it this time, but thank you. Thank you for Steamer 10. Copy and pasting. What can you do? Trying to do it via copy and paste. They don't make it easy to copy and paste, I gotta say. There's too many buttons. I'm worried I'm gonna like ban you or something. Oh, that's not it at all. There we go. Boom. Actual shout out. I have to wait 36 seconds before I can shout out. God dang it. All right. Let's see. We'll take some damage over here. I'll take some block. Now that we have spiky counter, nothing wrong with that. Little momentum isn't the worst thing to pick up here, but I'd kind of rather roll and see if we can get something actually interesting. We have no coagulation, so daily health regen is fine without being great. Was doing your 3rd run, 2nd on Lakeburg, but it's been a lot of fun. Nice, nice. I love it. Is that a permission that I can give you, Illustrious? You let me know. I'm certainly open to it. I have no reason not to want you to. Let's see, we'll do that. I think I do. Okay. All right, let me see if I can do this again now. Boom. Actually giving a shout out to the person who rated us rather than a random person. Cheers. All right, I'll just take the damage here, I think, with 1 reroll left, and we'll take the damage there. All right, now over here, you're our other blood mage. What a weird world we live in that you are a blood mage. Little damage is evergreen good. Now you're also spiky counter, but you have no block. I'm gonna take some resistance though. We'll take some physical damage, even though that won't necessarily add up. We'll take some momentum. The irony of taking momentum, what can I say? So let's see. So I'd really love to see some shields, or excuse me, some swords. It's just totally intuitive and makes complete sense. I think they said they were on Lakeburg and Lustrous. Yes, I understand. When stream ends, you need to go collect yourself. But I appreciate the raid very much. Thank you again. Let's see. We're gonna get rid of corpses, I think. They're in the way. Spiky counter is 0 block. That's one way of playing a hedgehog. They're not a hedgehog. The spiky counter is just extra. It's bonus. But yeah, we got that. We have enough ballista that I'm not worried at this point. We need to get our mountains going again a little better. That last night was pretty disappointing. Let's see. Then, do we care about anything else? I don't think this is going to be much for the gauntlets. Maybe it will be. Maybe we get a gauntlet user going. These pants are nice. Lots of crit on them, but I don't think we can afford to grab such things. I think we might save our money here. Or we could pick up a mana well. A mana well doesn't seem terrible. So let's see. We're going to have a house here, and then we can put a mana well right here. Yeah, let's get a mana well out there. Just so we're getting a little bit of passive growth going on here. All right. I think we're ready. So we love seeing runners at this point. Now that we have ballistas up and running, like they're basically free kills. Gonna get that guy slowed down a little bit. You're gonna come in here. If I line this guy up just right with the max range of this runner, it will kill itself to hitting us, I'm pretty sure. Well, who gets the experience for, oh well, not if it runs that way. Who gets the experience for a spiky counter kill? Is that given to the hero with spiky counter? I assume it is. But experience is such like a black box. And there we go. We just do that. Everything's good. Everything's chill. Get rid of some trees. It's an automatic skill like collateral damage. Are we absolutely sure that heroes get collateral damage XP? That's always the tricky part, right? Is knowing if indeed even that works the way we think it works. I'm like one of those it counts as a hero cast. Okay. It's really hard to confirm the behavior of things like that. Hold on. Where is the edge of the haven? It's right here. So yeah, so if we move you to like here, this is a good spot for you. All right. Then you soften this guy up a little bit. At least poke him down a touch. These runners over here are getting the goat of our house. That is also a valid question somewhere. Yeah, it's XP stuff is like the most painful to test. Oh, that doesn't get us where I wanted to get us. This works, though. Excuse me? Can we just take a moment? That was outrageous. The gall. Okay, we'll do that, and now you need to get some work done over here. Yeah, you basically need like a spreadsheet if you're gonna if you're going to get any data points on anything like that. Let's see. If we just do... All right. I guess that's the best we could do on this night. Well, oh, wait. Actually, we have... Okay. Better. Still lose the S rank. You're going to need to get Vampire at some point, because I'm sprinting like it's going out of style here. What would have worked? Hold on. Somewhere. I agree. I was not thinking about... Like, I don't have any movement refunding skills right now, right? I don't think. Eventually, we'll need to be very careful about that, but... Let's see. Am I just gonna... I think... It's not pretty, but I think that's the best we can probably do. And then... I think we might actually do one of these, because these guys are going to get a lot of resistance procced on them. Oh, I use sprint with movement remaining. That's a if so, yeah, that's a sloppy. That's a sloppy move. All right, we'll do that, and then hip shot, hip shot. And then if I don't move, let's toss some mana over your way. Man, the breakpoints on that scroll have been truly the stuff of nightmares. Okay. You got snow today? Ooh. I do miss living in a place that has snow. I will say I love snow. All right, let's see. So then... with only 2 left. I don't think there's any way I can get all 3 of these guys, so I think we just do this guy. And we do this guy. That keeps us under 2 for the moment. We might get an item out of this. We might get an item out of this. All right. Holy breakpoints, Batman. Where's my reliability when I need it? We do indeed get a night reward. All right, everybody gets 5. All right, good mountains this turn is excellent. Ooh, that's just art right there. That's just art right there. Let's see. Okay, let's get... Let's get all that going. We also get... We're definitely going to go with a scavenge on this one. And then I want to make sure we get the remainder of our stuff going here. So let's see. So a war shield is great. Level war through shield I think is worth grabbing just immediately. We can start transitioning people. Everybody gets 1 level. So what does that mean? So you unquestionably vampire first. We'll take blood mage second, but no super rush on that. We don't really need some accuracy, so I'm going to take some damage. And then healing received we love. Okay. Then you over here, Miguel. I want to see... Miguel, I want to see if we can come up with a sword for this turn. Because if we can come up with a sword, I think that's going to be great for their mobility. Your accuracy is looking really good. You're ultimately going to be a blood mage. But you do need some block, but... Yeah, spiky counter may not see any value gain here at all. I wouldn't be surprised. I think for you it's definitely longer weapons first. So let's just see. I want to see some options here. Mithril War Shield is quite nice. It's a little expensive, but I think it puts us in the right direction, and it means that our low block hero can get some more block. So we can retire these. They served us well. So you're still our more impressive fighter, and then you can kind of come over here, and that means that our momentum hero is currently our flex hero. We may regret not having like a flex hero, but start with those 3. I think we're gonna get most of the ring completed. Hey Sam, welcome on in. All right, no upgrades for those. I slightly overspent. So yeah, so swords were something that I was like, I would like to go to there. So I might give this a roll because I'm not seeing much. I don't really want to take minus skill range. I think that's a little expensive. The sledge is interesting, but not that interesting. I will pick this up because it's cheap. Pick up this for our hero that doesn't have a lot of block. An early mood swings. We're going into night number 4. The +3 move is literally dead in the water. So let's see. So you get that, which puts you... Yeah, you're both similar on block. You get that because you have the spear. Like I said, I really wanted a sword here. I'm being taunted by the lack of sword. I don't think Mood Swing is worth it, even though he'd get 2 AP for this turn. I think it's not important. Okay, I see a Warp Crystal. We gotta take a Warp Crystal. Is our Momentum Hero? No, our Momentum Hero can wear a hat. So let me get that. Just because they don't have a chest piece, so I'm kind of like... Maybe we want to give them a little bit more survivability. And at the moment, you also get the warp crystal. That's fine. I don't really want to roll again. We could go two-handed sword. That's a crazy, but it does have some mobility on it. It's so expensive, though. But the cost of re-rolling and then grabbing another one, I'm going to grab that because then I think we do that. We go longer weapons, and then this hero at least has some movement capability. And then sell that. We can get scavenger camp built. You just want to do two? Kind of tempted to just do two of them. The last one goes here. Maybe we get the other mana well. Alright, did I mess this up? So we got scavenger camp here. Then we have in here, which means that the other mana well goes here. Let me check my notes. Yeah, it does look like it. Okay. Yeah, so the other mana well goes here, leaving space. That's good. All right. And we get to spend all of our mana this turn. So that's good news. Hey, Revicide, thank you so much for the sub with Prime. I appreciate it. Cheers. Very kind. All right, anything else? We got an energy potion here. I'm not losing my mind over the value of that. Yeah, I think we're good. We could move this house. Yeah, let's do it now while we have the while we're thinking about it. I think that's fine. Okay. I think we're ready for the next night. Night number 4, here we go. The crew is motley. Don't get it twisted. This is a weird gang we've got here. Archers is like weirdly good news for us. I think. Because we got a lot of heroes that are going to be good at absorbing the pain. I'm not sure where I want my momentum hero to be. What's your range look like on this? Okay. My thinking here was I see these guys coming, so I think our Miguel is going to have to do the good work. But I guess I put Miguel in a bit of a dangerous situation. How much does this guy hit for? 63 at most. I think we'll be okay. We were not okay. Okay, this is the turn for us to spend our mana aggressively. Nice. Okay. Because we have Vampire now, and we will have Blood Mage soon. continue getting as best we can corpse piles concentrated in the same area. I think I'll move you forward one for that same purpose. The breakpoints on spiky counter are something. Also, we got this elite archer over here. I don't know if that's going to be bad news bears or not. This worked out perfectly. Okay, stick right there, and then you. Okay, well, we're staying ahead of it. Only 77 enemies remain. I think this is the night. This is the one where our panic is going to start overflowing, though. I don't think we can. I don't think we can clear this whole side over here. Oh, especially if that misses all of them. Okay, well, c'est la vie. I think we'll come over here and punch this guy. It's okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over over a little bit of panic. We're doing a good job keeping everybody in the appropriate spots. Our momentum hero is not taking advantage of the momentum weapons, but that's just kind of par for the course. And I do think we're definitely going to use our warp crystal to try and transfer over to help out on this side of things. Should have probably taken this guy out first, because I actually think we're going to have kind of a hard time getting everybody sorted here. Now, will we get there? Yeah, we do get there. Okay. All right, not the end of the world. We did all right. The thought of hitting the blocker was to give, hopefully, us, our momentum hero, a follow target. Okay. Looks really good. The armor is taking the edge off our spiky counter that this guy's imparting, but no, like I was saying before, we're going to be going Blood Mage next turn, so there's really no advantage to doing anything other than get everybody. Oh, okay. So let's do that. Hold on 1 second. All right, so in very exciting news, Sasha just got a... oh, I left someone over here, didn't I? Sasha just got a new job. So congratulations to her. Yeah, she worked very hard, and now she has gainful employment at a new place. It's very exciting. So yeah, we've been excited and waiting for that for like a minute now, and it feels really good. Oh yeah, I just used move twice. I forgot. I don't have any movement. For this elite, we're gonna have to start running away a little bit. But yeah, we had been waiting to hear back, so very exciting. It is official. There's also some other life news. Sasha, I haven't spilled the beans on the other thing that was going on. Should I share that since you're in chat? Oh, wait. Oh, this guy's in. Hold on. I didn't realize that this guy had gotten inside of our base. All right, we'll hold off on that one. It sounds like. There we go. All right, and these are archers. These archers are going to work through like all of this, I'm pretty sure, before they come in. This guy we should probably just take care of. We do need to get rid of these though. They do get kind of in the way. So I might come over and just do something with them. Oh, all right. All right, Steamer, you're on. Welcome back. I hope you got something yummy. Did you make enough for everybody? You bought a salad from the store? Ooh, you must live close to the store. That is one of the things when I am selecting places to live. I am a huge advocate of living like walking distance from some type of store. I think it just makes a world of difference in quality of life. I love being able to be like, oh, we're missing an ingredient. I guess I'll just like pop out to the store for 2 seconds and then we'll have the thing that we need. Okay, the ring is done. We're probably going to switch over to equipment next turn. But for now, I'm feeling pretty good about what we got going on. And then with 3 remaining workers, I'll do 3 items. I'd like to get the 3rd and final scav camp up and operational. Yeah, I don't think we need... We do need to do anything more there. And then the inn is going here, so I'll just like... I'll just put 4 ballista there, kind of like setting us up for the future. Oh, constantly and without remorse somewhere, for sure. All right, get blood magic here. Do I want to get blood magic here? Chloe hasn't gotten vampire yet. I probably shouldn't have taken skill range there. Chloe still has a lot of mana, so I'm gonna grab vampire first, and we'll spend their mana this next turn. Get that physical damage going. Varun gets another skill range offer. Don't think I can say no. So rather than Carnage, we could take Hard as a Rock. We don't have Blessing, but like Hard as a Rock is a lot of block. We're not picking up a ton of block. I'm inclined to say that this is the better take. But we'll think about that for next time. I'm going to leave that marked for the moment. And then Miguel here. It's got to be Relentless, and then we'll pick up Inertia next time, and then we'll have some good mobility. I'm very tempted to take that that crit. Yeah, in fact, let's grab it. I think a nice chunk of crit on a Momentum Hero never hurt anybody. We're looking for a one-handed sword. A Power Staff for the time being could work, but ooh, that shield with an action point on it. Decisions. That's a nice shield too. We don't have a lot of people who can use shields. This is a great pair of pants. So I'll grab that. Daggers aren't really what we're looking for. So the Night Reward could get a reroll for sure. I think I take the action point, even though I think we're going to be going like very heavily in the direction of like everyone having a Warp Crystal, and I'm probably going to have to make some compromises on my Blood Mages to make that work. That's trash. I can't say no to more Warp Crystals. Like, I think probably the biggest existential threat to this run is a lack of Warp Crystals. So I think when you see Warp Crystals, you take Warp Crystals. Okay, so let's see. So let's get Shopkeeper's Friend at least one level up. And then you're going to get that. I want you to be a little more durable. You have more mana than you know what to do with, so we'll grab the fur pants. Man, it's really hard, because it's hard giving up War Shield, but it's also hard giving up the Adamantium Spear. This I bought for selling, this I bought for selling. We'll hang on to this for now, and I think our Momentum Hero, I just need to find a sword for them. I think we might as well do the second level of Shopkeeper's Friend. What's your favorite not ideal build, if that makes sense? It does make sense, Derek. It's an interesting question. Ooh, lots of scrolls I want to buy. We could just buy the Master Scepter. I really want a freaking sword, though. This is getting a little distressing. Oof. Adamantium War Shield is really nice. I think I gotta buy the Scepter. I'll buy this as well. Okay, so we bought a lot of stuff there for sure. I think that's a fair trade. So now each one of our Blood Mages can have at least one scroll. Put the last one here. And then I guess I didn't think through the action point that carefully. That may get set aside for the moment. This is still good. It's not a sword for sure. And then anything else we're looking for? I don't really want to roll again. 35 is a little pricey. The Mystic Elven Boot is like surprisingly alluring. Then everybody has a run on them. The skill range is a little annoying, but I think one of our heroes has just who has the boatload of skill range? You have 4 skill range. Yeah, you can take 1 less skill range for that. The move doesn't do anything, but the run is good. Isn't blue reliability better than mere gray physical damage increase? Rahalden, no. generally speaking. It might be a little close, but I generally think that reliability is basically untakeable in the grand scheme of things. I would take a physical damage increase over it. Spiky counter, septic shock, toxic leech, poisonous, hammer dagger. That is an interesting build for sure. Yeah, so I think poison multi-hit is probably my it can certainly pop off build, but it's not crazy good build, if I had to think about it. All right, more teleportation scrolls. I'm gonna grab a health potion too, just because we have the slots. Okay, looks good. Oh, I have a worker. Oh, I got rid of everything. We could do that. Okay. One thing I may play with here is I may play with putting out some traps on this run, because I want to see how far we can push multiple scavengers. We got free building abilities. All right. Correct. It raises min. Okay, so Rahalden, this is a longer discussion, but the short version of it is I made a damage spreadsheet and I modeled the different values of increases. And the short version is that if you have a random hero and you have a blue upgrade of reliability, the difference is the benefit is very small. And the reason is that the 20% is 20% of the difference between your min and max damage, not 20% of your overall damage. And what that means is that in most circumstances, your hero becomes more reliable by taking, say, physical damage, which increases the range, but also shifts up your average, than reliability. Yeah, so it's a very deceptive stat, but it is deceptively bad. All right, here we go. Night number 5. Let's do it. The bounty hunters have arrived. Yeah, so I almost never take reliability. The other thing that reliability has going on that is worth discussing is that it comes in kind of large quantities on a lot of things. Like, you can get a lot of reliability from a lot of different places, a lot of different sources. And as a result, you often end up, if you're not careful, going over cap with it. And again, that makes you that makes it less valuable. All right, let's see. Anything else? No, I think you're good. You can just move back. Then you can come out to roll out the welcome wagon. Hey, Spartan, welcome on in. Yes, and some weapons do benefit more from reliability than others. That is unquestionably true. Like Great Axe, as an example, is a weapon that does very well. But even in it doing very well, the testing that I actually ran on the value of reliability, I used the weapons that would benefit most from reliability, and still found myself struggling to justify its existence. So okay, we'll need to give you a potion. I think you may need to move over, and then you're just not hitting hard enough. That's the big problem over here, I think. What's my opinion on pistol? I typically don't use it. So pistol is my favorite weapon in terms of game design. I think they really nailed it. Now let's see. The problem is you, I think, you're going to need to teleport a long way away to avoid getting shot. Yeah, I think the pistol is brilliantly designed. It feels great to play. Let's see, I don't think... So let's see. So if you're here, if I move you... Oh. One tile short? Maybe not. Okay, we'll get you guys over there. I think I'm going to use a teleport here. Oh, you're going to get shot by this guy now. Maybe that's okay. One of these two should take this shot, though. I don't think our momentum hero is in any danger of dying. But yeah, I think momentum weapons in general are exceptionally strong. Derek. Like, scepter, pistol, and sword are all extremely, extremely strong. Because if you get a momentum build and it pops off, that hero just becomes otherworldly strong. Hitting for, like, walking 3 steps and then hitting for 10k always feels really good. I mean, the one-handed sword is also strong. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, but yeah, pistol scepter is my de facto. Like my default, all things being equal, if I'm doing a momentum build, I'm probably going pistol scepter. You didn't get the kill there? It's disappointing. I'm just gonna get rid of him. I don't need to leave a bunch of bounty hunters. It's not gonna do us any good. Yeah, I think pistol requires a little bit of... Hey, Naf, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to have to try it. Do you think there's ever going to be a buff to the two-handed sword or change to it? Same with the great axe. I mean, I generally agree. Some people really love the great axe, so I try not to malign it too terribly. But it's definitely not my favorite. But some people swear by it. Let's see, we probably don't need to move that much. How far do we have to move to get the kill here? The whole way? Do I really not have an answer for this guy? I don't think I do. I can technically, well, yes, I can. Okay, there we go. So that's pretty good. We may get shot by this guy here depending on where they move. Are you working on the what skill combinations work well video? Yes. So actually, let me do a shout out really quickly on that. Thank you for reminding me. I've been shouting it from the rooftops, but we are working on the version 2.0 of our build guide. And so, if anyone is lurking in chat and has a build and they're like, I hope this build ends up in Alden's video on build guides, here is the Google form for you to submit your own creation. The idea is I'm going to be taking everyone's submissions and putting together a super cool, very kind of like pretty well put together, at least I hope it will be pretty and well put together, presentation of all of the different builds that people have suggested. That's the hope. And then I'll be sharing them along with their kind of like, strengths, weaknesses, etc., etc. So you don't have... You have sprint, but you don't have a one-hander, so you don't have a warp crystal. Good job, Momentum Hero. Getting your schmoves on. I expect both these guys are just going to hit you, which is fine. When's the due date on submissions? My expectation is that this week I'm working on some tier lists. So I'm guessing that next weekend I will probably work on it. So you have a little bit of time, but not a ton of time. I would say get them in while the getting is good. Oh, yeah, I need to remember that I literally don't have the movement. All right. I keep using like sprint twice, being like, oh, I'll just fill up. And then we know how that ends. Let's see. Do that. But yeah, once I have a really good idea when, I'll release a more official due date. But I would say you probably have a week is the short version. Oh yeah, so the other thing about pistol in momentum builds is that the way that it interfaces with proximity shot makes it very strong late game. Because proximity shot is just such a massive amount of additional perk-based damage. So let's see. I was thinking about going this, and then I get offered a big block increase. I don't know. I don't know if I wanted that or not, but take some crit power. I'm not thrilled by it. Now I'm gonna take Blink ASAP here. We'll come back for Carnage, potentially. A little bit of isolation or some momentum. I mean, a lot of isolation or some momentum. I think getting the isolation up is good here. I think we're about on as high on resistance reduction as I want to go. Let's get inertia so we have a little bit of movement recovery. Definitely didn't spend the mana the way I wanted to. But we'll still take Blood Mage. That gets us up to 26% resist. It's not terrible. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so then the question is, are we at the point where we want another hero? And are we at the point where we start picking up gear from piles? I think we are at the point to pick up gear from piles. And I do think I'm going to build our inn. And then I might go workers on scavenging just so that we can get like a little bit of a head start here. So I'm thinking like, so I didn't get some of these upgraded. So I'll do something like that. And then let's see, what heroes do we have on offer? And how much do they cost? So we got a level 7. Light Traveler is literally just a downside, no upside. I'm not won over by that hero. So let's see how we end up after we hopefully get some decent gear. We'll grab the feathers. Those are good for our spear dude. That helm is quite nice for whichever one isn't claustrophobic. It's a freaking nice helm too. I think isn't our momentum hero the one who's claustrophobic though? That might be the case. Normally I love a good winged helm, but we're not going to be able to get any value out of the movement on it. I wonder what sort of challenge should I do in the last spell, Sam? So what kind of challenges do you like? I found the solo hero challenges to be pretty exciting. So those are an option, certainly. See, I see this kettle helmet, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And then I remember that we get nothing from movement. The AP on that is probably better. I would not recommend solo APOC 6 Elderlicht. That would not be my recommendation. But Glenwall is a fun solo. So do both our blood mages have helmets? No. Okay, so you have a helmet, and then I was like, that would be a nice helmet for... Yeah, this is a nice helmet for you. That's good. We can't use the other one of those. And then I was like, for our spear person, the Raven's Queen feathers are quite nice. Put that there for now. Then we swap that with that. That goes there. You lose some block off of that, but it's not the end of the world. I hate losing the runs here. Let's actually, yeah, let's do that on the hero that just got blink. Yeah, you have blink now, which I think means we can swap that like that, and then you can take the damage version of that, and then the Fey Amulet is probably fine there for now. Okay, our momentum hero is a nudist, so nothing good coming from that. The 1 AP isn't worth the pain that we would otherwise be enduring there. I don't think we're going to get... Well, we might use that somewhere. Then you have the AP Rusty Shield. That's probably not negotiable. And then the round shield. I don't think the healing received is that important, so I'll take that for the XP gain. That's getting sold. Sold. Then helmet-wise, I like having the multi-hit there. All right. Have I done the last? Yeah, I've done the last Shopkeeper's Friend upgrade. $420. Nice. And then the only person who doesn't have a warp crystal... actually, yeah, you... For now, we'll leave the shield for the XP, but... We don't have a place for the magic hat, unless we pick up a multi-hit hero. Even though this is strictly like a downside, I think I'm still going to grab this person. Worst case scenario, we make them a multi-hit hero, and it's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh. Should we go for all blood mages? Is that ridiculous? Do we just commit? No. Thrifty is divided by 2. So on odds, it rounds in your favor, but on evens, it since there's no rounding, 2 just becomes 1. It is fun. It is fun. Do we want to go poisonous toxic leech too on this one? We could like give him a dagger, give him septic shock as well. That might be a bridge too far. Maybe it isn't. I like sprint. Sprint has been helping. I grab sprint there, and then we can go like legendary assassin potent toxins here. I don't think we need toxic leech. I think we just want poisonous for the poisonousness. All right, so we'll do that. And I haven't really, have I? Yeah, so we have hedgehog, that, we have you. You are gonna be poison multi-hit blood mage, obviously. Any questions? Let's see, and I think we had like a dagger. So we'll give you this, we'll give you this. We'll grab the dagger for you. And then we can buy back this shield for you. And we can buy back this trinket for you. Okay. That's not getting used. I don't know that this is ever going to be a thing. The sword would have been interesting, but I think we're good for now. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to go septic shock, poisonous, spiky counter, vampire, health regen. I don't know that we care about crit master, and we kind of need an epidemic source. Although with poisonous and epidemic, it's going to be a little funky, but let's grab it. Yeah, I think we can do some interesting stuff with that. Maybe I get sprint for now, though. Yeah, let's get sprint for now. Okay, so a lot of health doesn't do us that much good. Some stun chances is okay. I would have liked these not to be the lowest level stun chances, but... There is some irony to the fact that poison does not benefit from perfect guard, so it's like... It's a little unimpressive, but... We do have spiky counter, so we should make sure that our block is at least a little passable. It doesn't have to be crazy. Okay. So this does mean that our momentum hero may need to get recycled. So one thing that I was thinking about doing is I'm too broke to spend here, so I think I'm just gonna get gear. Well, I'll pick up at least one piece of gear. I'll just buy that for selling. So what I was thinking of doing was some production upgrades here. Just to get a little more... of that going on. And then... just so I can keep track of people. Yeah, this could be the all... So Varun we know is really strong. I think this is the side where we need the most strength. So I'm going to put you with our momentum hero. And then I'll put you two over here. And then I'm going to leave those two corpses. But the rest are going to get got. There we go. Oh, and we do have... We can put one more ballista. Okay. And then we don't even need our benedictions.